is a nonprofit organization that focuses on giving back to the community. We support many causes such as donations to local nonprofits, fire companies, high school programs, and scholarships for area students. Please visit beamoose.org or stop by and visit our lodge to learn all about the good we do in your community.
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the tab.
No way.
Yeah, it's me. Handsome and hilarious. It's a rare combo.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
I mean, where else would I get it, right?
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in a wide open net. Too easy right there.
Molly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on Morris Sussex.
And welcome to Anthony Masserino Stadium here at the campus of Vernon Township High School as Big State Sports presents high school football. It's a Super Football Conference crossover, but it's a long-time Sussex County rivalry as the host Vernon Vikings come in a record 3-2, 2-1 in the Patriot Red Division under their first-year head coach, but former longtime assistant to his brother Steve Down, Joe Down, take on the High Point Wildcats. They're off to one of their best starts in school history, 5-0, 3-0 in the American Blue Division. Under Bill Percy, who was in his third year and in his second stint with the High Point Wildcats. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary. Welcome to the Mandelbaum and Barrett broadcast booth. Since 1930, serving all your legal needs, personal and business. Go to mblawfirm.com. As we're about ready to start our homecoming festivities here at Vernon. And we're going to turn it over to our announcer, Mike Lipscomb, for the homecoming festivities.
Our next nominee is Abigail Cawley. Abigail is being escorted by her mom, Christine. Our next nominee is Carolise Nicole Gonzalez Ruiz. She's being escorted by her mom, Maria de Los Angeles Ruiz, and sister Jeff Marie Agrant Ruiz. And our final nominee is Isabella Harvey. Isabella is being escorted by her parents, Amy and Dodie. Now, here are your 2025 nominees for Homecoming King. Quinn DiGiovanni. Quinn is being escorted by his mom, Dawn Flanagan. Next up is Hensi Lopez. Hensey's being escorted by Eliana Cortez. Our next nominee is Nate Torellis. Nate's being escorted by his mom, Elizabeth Dennison. And our final nominee is Denzel Welling. Denzel's being escorted by his brothers, Dennis and Deontay. Ladies and gentlemen, here to announce the winner, your student council president, senior Natalie Orlando.
All right, your 2025 homecoming queen is Isabella Harvey. And your 2025 homecoming king is Denzel Welling.
Don't wait.
Your entry door is your guest's first impression before entering your home. Make it a lasting one with Maslin Door Company, Sussex County's source for the largest selection of iron doors in New Jersey. Visit us today for professional and personable service from design to installation. Choose from elegant and secure iron doors to grace your home or beautiful fiberglass doors in a wide variety of color and style. Call Maslin Door for a free in-home estimate or visit our showroom and tell them Hudson sent you.
Newton Moose Lodge, located at 214 Swartzwood Road, is a nonprofit organization that focuses on giving back to the community. We support many causes such as donations to local nonprofits, fire companies, high school programs, and scholarships for area students. Please visit beamoose.org or stop by and visit our lodge to learn all about the good we do in your community.
Don't wait. Your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now. Route 10 East Morris Plains.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Here at BMW of Newton, we treat our customers like family while giving them the ultimate buying experience.
Don't miss the 2025 BMW X330 X-Drive, just $629 a month.
I invite you to come down to BMW of Newton to check it out for yourself.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
At Workhorse Sports Performance in Sparta, we specialize in delivering a positive and influential training experience. We use proven methods that help enhance speed, strength, agility, conditioning, and much more. Call us at 973-579-2963 to schedule your evaluation.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the 2025 Marching Wildcats.
All right, welcome back to the Man-Bound Barrett broadcast booth here at Vernon Township High School. Live on the Big State Sports Network. Nice job by the band. Nice job by Michael Lipscomb and Natalie Orlando with the Vernon Homecoming. So, folks, it's about 70 degrees, but it'll drop pretty quick now the sun's going down. That's brought to you by our friends at ICS. Keeping you cold when you're warm, warm when you're cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com. Hey, you know what, folks? The calendar is turned to October. And Big State Sports stands together in the fight against breast cancer, raising awareness, supporting survivors, and honoring the strength of every warrior. We also have, throughout the game, we'll throw up a little bit of a graphic with pink breast cancer awareness, as we want to really express that we are standing with everyone in the battle against breast cancer. As also, our opening flip will be brought to you by our friends at Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000 and their 5-day money-back guarantee. Who does that? Open Road Mazda. And we have a big play today, a fork down, a big play later on. It'll be Crunch Down, brought to you by Top Mental Game. Get the mental help that the pros use. You want to increase your confidence, resiliency, and build a champion's mindset. Visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. And you know what? Vernon is home tonight. They are winless at home, but 3-0 on the road. So they're looking for their home field advantage. It's made possible by Athletic Fields of America, enhancing the athletic experience by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. Learn how Athletic Fields of America can take your sports facility to the next level. And our local sponsors from Vernon, SSD Glass, frameless glass specialist, proudly serving northern and central New Jersey for over 20 years. Simpson Roofing, a family business committed to providing exceptional services since 1922, along with Earth Care Septic Service, your local team for septic, plumbing, and grease services, serving North Jersey and Hudson Valley since 1946. And as we always thank our friend from Mountain Creek, your mountain playground, as they have Fall Fest going on. And now we're going to turn it over to Liam Kelter for our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose lights and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, great job by Liam Kelter singing the national anthem. We'll finish up our sponsors real quick, because without them, we can't get the game on the air. We want to thank Mountain Creek, as we said. And our High Point sponsors, Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance. Call 973-866-8551 for commercial and residential remodels and repairs. It's Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance. And the High Point Football Club thanks all the sponsors for their donations to support the 2025 High Point football team. And to find out who our player of the game is, you have to check out our social media. And that is brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Captains will come out for Vernon James Curry, 12, Gavin Wachowski, 44, Quinn DiGiovanni, number 70, and number 5, Gavin Bruno. And for High Point, captains will be number 15, Jaron Martris, number 25, Jaden Rupel. Also, Gio Dorini out there, who's out for the season. It's a terrible injury for that young man. He's a great kid. He's out there. And the other captain, I believe, is Ruben Rivera, 61. I'm going to bring in my partner for tonight's game. Former High Point star player, longtime lacrosse coach here, longtime assistant coach to the great Chuck Tepper, our friend Adam Coleman. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, Dan. Thanks for having me.
Hey, let's talk about this High Point team. Injuries all over the place. They lost Slade Muller out with a shoulder injury. Starting quarterback, the younger Elko kid, he's hurt. Gio Dorini, kid is all over the field, does everything for them. He gets hurt, but they're still 5-0. Talk about those Wildcats.
Yeah, unfortunately they're dealing with those injuries, and they're finding a way to keep making plays, keep being successful, off to a 5-0 start. And, they're getting that done by having a solid offensive line. They run the ball with Jaron Martris and mix in some big plays from Brandon Lehman and a couple other guys. A.J. Sampson stepping up for them too. So they're looking to move their way up in the playoff standings this week, but they're making it happen.
They certainly are. And as far as we talk about that, this is the time you start looking at PowerPoints. High Point looking is at 6. Vernon on the outside looking in at 19, but would pick up a ton if they're able to knock off the Wildcats tonight. Just to expand a little bit on Martris. Arguably the best player in Sussex County, 2 ways. He'll get you over 100 yards rushing. He'll get you 15 tackles. And now when they kind of run out of the Wildcat with Elko being hurt, he's asked to do a lot.
Yeah, he's putting this team on his back, and he's hard to take down. I've watched a couple of games, and he's a big physical runner, and they're leaning on him, and he's getting the job done right now.
Yeah, last year they had a magical year, 9-2, won the division along with Newton, won a state game, beating Beckton, fell to Glen Rock. A lot of kids back from that team, and because of their depth, they're able to overcome those crushing injuries to Elko and to Gio Dorina and Slade Muller. Let's talk about the Vikings, 3-2, but they got an exciting superstar in the making at quarterback, Nate Kunkowski. All he does is go out there and give you 200 yards of offense. He's a rushing and passing every week.
Yeah, and they run this dual threat with Nate, and they look to run the ball with him a lot, with a lot of QB power, Q counter type of stuff, and they also have the big playability from Thomas Benson, who can run the ball, and then you mix in a couple other guys, big playability from Gavin Bruno and Dean Grundy, and also Sammy Silva. If you can get them loose on some big plays, that they have that ability for sure.
Well, High Point will get the ball first. Great kickoff by Noah Rivera has been solid all year. So we'll give it that High Point offense. At quarterback, if you want to call it that, he does it all. It's Jaron Martris, number 15. 3-4 passing last week for 40 yards, as he has now rushed for 691 yards, 6 TDs, 111 carries. Then you got A.J. Sampson, junior, number 7. He's got 350 yards, as we'll go 1st and 10 from the 20. And Brendan Lehman, you'll see him too. Such a talented kid. He's got 6 catches for 58 yards, and he also has 109 yards rushing, as they had a big win last week over Newton, 35-33. And on the first play, it's going to be Martris, and he's going to plow forward for a short game. And the rest of that High Point offense, we'll see Landon Sorensen run the ball, 11, Jaden Rupel, 25. Receivers, Ray So, number 9, Mark Leach, number 3. Leach, the leading receiver, coming back, 4 catches for 79. We'll also see Pete LaChance, number 19. And then the line, big and physical. We'll give you that line on a 2nd and 8 from the 22. Martris, and he's going to keep it. And the big guy's going to get it to about the 29, make it about 3rd and 1 from the 29. Hayden Himes, number 75, 6'5", 285. Connor Hemmer, junior, 74, 6'3", 215. Center Alex Conway, 76, 6 foot, 225. Caleb DeFalco is a specimen as a sophomore. Number 58, 6'2", 210. 3rd and 1 from the 29. And they're going to get the first down. Good job by the Wildcats. Out to the 35, 1st and 10. And then Brandon Kent back, number 77, 6'3", 220. They lost some great linemen last year, led by Donnie Weiss, Ryan Jake, and Cody DiCarlo. But the guys that we just mentioned all got playing time last year. This is an experienced line.
Yeah, they all mixed in quite a bit, and they're experienced, they're physical, like you said, and that helps them so much when they're just trying to run the ball.
they were just running behind the big guy, number 75, Himes. He transferred in from Wallkill Valley.
High point, tackled by Wachowski.
So the ball will be at the 40, second down and short.
Wildcats.
We'll give it the Vernon defense a little different look this week. They're going to run a 5-man front against a very good High Point rushing offense. And we'll give you their defense in just a moment. It's like a 5-2 monster. I'll call it that because I'm old. And keeping it, and good job by Quinn DiGiovanni. He read that immediately.
Marcus in the carry.
And it'll be third down. So Daniel Jack, number 52, will be a nose guard. Your tackles are Quinn DiGiovanni, 70, Chase Williams, 54. Your DNs, Denzel Welling, 20. Andrew Geisen coming up from line. Andrew started the year as a safety, went to outside backer, now he's on the D-line. He's working his way up. I'm sure he'd like to get in the backfield and make a tackle.
Yeah, he's worked his way up. It just shows his athleticism.
Plays for you.
Versatility that he can do.
Very good lacrosse player. On
Yeah,
third down, Marchers will
fantastic.
look to throw. Flicks in the middle. That's complete to Sampson for the first down. And Sampson's still moving his feet, and he's going to get dragged down at the 48. Nice job from Marchers to Sampson as High Point keeps the drive going. The rest of that starting lineup, linebackers Connor Pitch, number 20. Junior Troche, 34, who has played himself into a starting position. He did great on specials. Caught Coach Down's eye. He's in there. You'll also see Welling in there as well. And the monster back will be Gavin Wachowski, 44. He's going to probably shadow wherever Marchers goes. That's a big hole right there. And Lehman will get it into the 44. Chase Williams and Jack in there. And then the rest of that defense, Noah Rivera at safety. You'll see Gavin Bruno in there too. He's out there right now, but they try to keep him fresh because they need him on offense. And your corners, James Curry, number 12, Dean Grundy, number 6. Terrific athletes. So it'll be second down. So there's the Vernon defense running that 5-man look. So it'll be second down from the 44. Martres is going to keep it himself, and Vernon collapses that side of the line. They read that perfectly.
You know, Dan, I think this game really comes down to one thing. Both of these teams have had their fair share of turnovers. High Point, I've seen a lot of their games. They've had some fumble issues. Vernon's thrown some interceptions. I really think this comes down to who can protect the football tonight and just play a smart game.
And I think possessions are going to be limited because both are ball control.
Yep.
So third down from the 46, third and about 8. And
timeout.
Vernon's going to call out on a timeout on defense. They saw something they didn't like. They want to get that all straightened out. Jack Kithcart back in there. He got healthy, so that's key to have him back, number 44. He'll come in at tight end. But last week, what a game you saw on Big State Sports, 35-33. Last year was a great game. Newton was able to win that game on the road. But that win last week, that was huge for this High Point team coming in wounded.
Yeah, they were banged up. They've been, we talked about how they've been banged up quite a bit, and to get a win against a good Newton program is a good thing for them. On the road too.
Absolutely. And Martres had a monster game, as he always does. Again, probably the best two-way player in the county. You know, Nick Kurliko from Newton, he's in that conversation as well.
After the Viking timeout, we resume action. 3rd and 8, High Point at the Vernon 46.
All right, so 3rd and 8 from the 46. Martres keeps it, and I think they're thinking 4 down territory.
I think they're going to go for this here.
100%.
Yep.
Coach Brian Bird has done a great job calling plays. He was Jim Delaney's main man when Jim was coaching everywhere he was at. Wallkill, Montville, and 2 stints at High Point. Did a great job. A couple of years ago, he was the OC at Delaware Valley, crossed the border when Delaware Valley went deep into the Pennsylvania playoffs. And he was a tremendous athlete at Newton High School football, but baseball was a sport. He could bring it. Played quarterback back in the day. All right, 4th down for High Point, making Vernon jump, and it works.
Yep, hard count.
Great job by the Wildcats, and that's what you just said, Coach.
Got to be disciplined for sure.
Offsides against Vernon.
So 4th down on the offsides. They'll come in.
Down at the Viking 37-yard line.
So that'll be at the 37-yard line. So it keeps the drive alive. But that was a tremendous win by High Point. Talk about a gutty win. And Vernon hung tough with Sparta. Sampson with a gigantic hole, bouncing off people, gets it to the 30. I mean, last week they dug themselves a hole, 21-0 to a good Sparta team. Vernon got it to 27-20 and driving, and just couldn't score on a fourth down. Then Sparta added another touchdown.
Yeah, Vernon really showed a lot of resiliency last week. They kept fighting all game. They got a big play out of Dean Grundy late in the game. He had that long run down the far sideline, and unfortunately, first half, they weren't able to overcome that deficit at halftime. But if they can learn from that, there's plenty of football still to be played.
So third and long 2-3. We'll call that just inside this. We'll call that the 29. Again, 4-down territory. Marchers gets a great block from Lehman. And what a surge by the big boys up front. When you got a horse behind you, it makes it so much easier to run block. And we'll give some love to those guys up front because they're moving people right now.
Yeah, they're pushing people around.
Himes, Hemmer, Conway, DeFalco, Kent, and Kithcart when he jumps in there, 44 at tight end. First down, they've taken 6 minutes off the clock here as we're midway through the first quarter. I'm getting flashbacks to like an old Pope John Lenape Valley game.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the 20. Marchers will keep it again, follows the pulling guard, still on his feet. And how tough is that with him with a running start, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, just big physical runner like that, it's going to take a couple guys to bring him down.
100%.
Seeing a lot of right side runs, too, by High Point. They're kind of living over on that right hash right now. So they must see something they like there, either on that side or they like running behind those guys over there.
I think they like running behind DeFalco and Kent.
Yeah.
And give some love out there to number 14, Tyler Bramman. He's out there. And Marchers, again, look at the block there. They're just moving people. I mean, Himes just manhandles his man. So a physical drive, but this is not unexpected.
Nope. This is exactly what I thought we'd see. Only one pass so far in this drive to convert on the third down earlier.
They started on their own 20 after the touchback. It's first and goal now, inside the 10. We'll call that about the 7. Martris, another gigantic hold for Martris, and a good tackle to keep him from not scoring.
I think that was helped out a little bit. Gavin Wachowski and Gavin Bruno came in there late to keep him out of the end zone. Good pursuit there by a safety. You like seeing the safety coming up, hitting hard like that on the run.
Inside the 5, second and goal in the 3. Martres not going to get cute. He's going to keep him himself, and he's in for the touchdown. They go right, and they score on the left, Coach.
On the left side, yeah. I think that's a lot to ask, inside the 5 like that, first down. A lot to ask of that defense. They've been out there a long time, 7-8 minutes in the drive.
They go 80 yards. Almost 8 minutes off the clock, like you said, 4:09 to go here in the first quarter. And they'll line up, and this is where Bill Percy excels. He was a long-time special teams coach. He's got Jacob Woods lining up. And I'm going to say he's lining up to kick because they do all sorts of crazy stuff with their special teams.
Yeah, they typically do muddle, so I'm surprised we haven't seen that.
Good snap, good hold. And Woods is a good kicker, and he puts it through. So an impressive, physical first drive by the High Point Wildcats. They march 80 yards in 8 minutes, and Marchers caps the drive with a 3-yard run. And High Point has a 7-0 lead. And that touchdown is brought to you by our friends at Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance. Call 973-866-8551 for your commercial and residential remodels and repairs. So what a drive. So we'll give you the High Point defense if Vernon is able to field this kickoff. They'll have a base 4-3. And they got some big cats playing D-tackle. Zach Longcore, 63, 6'6", 315. Ruben Rivera, number 61, 5'9", 250. Zach's got great family lineage. The Longcores, great athletes all through High Point. His grandfather, Scott, in the Hall of Fame in Sussex County. Great wrestler at LSU and Penn State. So those guys are the tackles. DN's A.J. Sampson, 7, Jack Kithcart, 44. You'll also see Wood, 88. and Caleb DeValco 58. Short kickoff fielded at the 21 and upended at the 30. Good coverage there by the Wildcats. Let's see who was the guy that came out of that. But that was Sampson. You got to love that, running down on specials.
Yeah, for sure.
The rest of that High Point defense, your backers are going to be Marchers 15, Rupel 25, and Woods 20. Not going to get much better than that. And then your corners are Colton Horniak 22, Mark Leach 3, safeties Ray So 9, and Lehman number 21. And out there, number 8 getting a start, looks like Wood at defensive end. We'll give you the Vernon offense in just a moment. But Nate Kimkowski has just been special for the Vikings as a sophomore.
Interested to see how Vernon will respond here. You know, they responded well last week in the second half in Sparta. I want to hopefully see that a little earlier in the game.
1st and 10 from the 30. Kimkowski will keep it. And he's going to knife his way through. Good start for the Vikings. He'll pick up about 6. So Kimkowski at quarterback. 51 of 88, 668 yards passing, 6 touchdowns. And here's your sophomore stat, 7 picks. And on the ground, 67 carries, 419 yards, and 9 TDs. I mean, the kid every week is 200 yards of offense. And we haven't seen that from Vernon quarterback play since Matt Soltesz.
Yeah, and especially from a sophomore, too.
Yeah. So 2nd and about 4 after a gain of 6 on the 36. Thomas Benson, 26, running back. He's got 336 yards. And the give is to Benson. He's got a first down and more, and he gets it inside High Point territory. Benson, 55 for 336, also has 10 catches for 116. They got that little throwback screen they get to him. And we'll take a look at that run. That's a great run by Benson.
Yeah, right side. Looked like outside zone possibly. Good blocking downfield. Nice run.
Gavin Bruno, receiver. 13 for 97. He also has rushing. He's also 15 for 146 receiving. Grundy 14 for 287 with 4 TDs. And Sam Silva, you'll see him number 3. And Harrison Trexler 18. And we'll give you the offensive line after this first down at the 47 of High Point. Kimkowski rolls. Gets a block from Wachowski. Bounces outside. And he weaves his way through. And still going, Kimkowski. And he got a first down.
Yeah, good run. I think High Point, Vernon was in an unbalanced set there, if I saw correctly.
So it will be a first down. So the offensive line, left tackle Michael Van Scoten, who's really emerged this year, number 77, big kid. Also plays volleyball, but has really solidified the line. Dennis Welling, the guard. He was our homecoming king, I believe.
Yes, he was.
Number 50. Braden Shire, unsung hero. Jackson Moore was the starting center during summertime. He got hurt. Hasn't been cleared yet. And Shire has come in and done a nice job, 58. Sebastian Castro, a veteran back from last year, 51. So is Quinn DiGiovanni, number 70. And looking to throw, and it's complete to Grundy, first down. And Gavin Wilczewski will be at tight end, 44. You'll also see the other Welling. Dennis plays guard. Denzel will come in as well. So Vernon throwing the ball. This is where Vernon has a little bit more of an advantage because they got something going with the passing game with Kimkowski. So 1st and 10 from the 26. Welling in there now. Twins to the side. They'll give to Benson. He steps inside. And I say this every week about Thomas Benson. Lunch pail kid. Comes to work, works hard. Nothing fancy, just plays tough.
Yeah, you know, I think what I like about Thomas Benson and also Nate Kimkowski is they don't seem to get rattled.
Right.
You know, they stay very calm, and that's pretty awesome out of a sophomore quarterback in this atmosphere to not let those types of situations get to you. That's pretty impressive for them.
Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5 from the 21 with just over a minute to go. And a speedy first quarter here at Masserino Stadium in Vernon. Kimkowski, give again. And Benson will go up the middle.
Be close to a first down.
It will be. And I talked to Bill Percy about it. I mean, Jared Martris is not 100% either. He's got a sore hip. He says we have to keep an eye on him, touching the ball 25 times and then every play, and then going out and getting you 10 tackles.
Yeah, and, it's going to be something that, they need to keep him healthy the rest of the season. We got a lot of football left to play.
They certainly do. They're in the driver's seat in their division after beating Kittatinny, Hackettstown, and Newton last week. They still have to play Lenape Valley. Kinkowski's going to keep it.
Kinkowski's going to keep himself.
And he's going to get the first down. He read
15,
that perfectly.
Down to the 12.
And just that little fake, because everyone knows who watches Vernon, they love those key screens.
Yep.
So they all thought they bid on that, and he got the hole.
Yeah, I think that's just freeze the linebackers, make them step one step to their left, so it opens up his run on the other side.
And this might be our final play. We'll see if they even snap the ball. Coach Down might just say, stand there, boys. We'll go into the second quarter down 7, but knock it on the door. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So 1 quarter in the books here at Masserino Stadium here on the campus of Vernon Township High School. A big crossover game between two old-time Sussex County rivals. It's the High Point Wildcats 7, the Vernon Vikings 0. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second quarter action here live on the Big State Sports Network.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Mandelbaum Bear PC attorneys at law.
All right, welcome back to the Mandelbaum Barrett broadcast booth here at Vernon Township High School. Dan Cleary along with Adam Coleman. Hey, we want to thank our sponsors for today's game, SSD Glass, Simpson Roofing, Earth Care Septic Service, and our friends at Mountain Creek, your mountain playground. And Mountain Creek has their Fall Fest starting in October to November. Check them out. Lots to do. I want to thank Evan Kovac and Joe Hessian. And Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance, as well as the High Point Football Club. They want to thank everyone, the local businesses in High Point Nation, for donating towards their cause. All right, so the Vikings have it. The 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. And Adam, you're a long-time play caller. You got to love this. You can still get a first down without a touchdown.
Yeah, I like this. It'll also be interesting to see what Vernon does if they get into a 4th down situation. I don't recall them having kicked a field goal yet this year, so I think we'll probably see in a game like this a 4th down call if it gets to that.
And a bootleg by Kimkowski gets the edge. Kimkowski's still on his feet and knocked out of bounds. Wow, first down. And let's take a look at that, Coach. What a great play. Scott Schiller, the OC.
Yeah, good call by Coach Schiller on the bootleg. High Point pinching in. Break and contain. Nice run. Touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, Leach getting his head in there. 1st and goal. A little tush push with Kimkowski. And is he in? No indication.
Nope, 2nd down.
No, 2nd down.
Kinkowski, the quarterback keeper. It's just about
you know what? At 6'2", 6'3", he can just lean in if he just gets past the center.
Yep.
They're going to line up again, no huddle. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal to goal.
Now Kimkowski will come up under again. They'll try it again. And he spins his way in. He's in this time. Touchdown, Vikings!
Vikings!
Take a look at that, Coach. Take us through.
Yeah, a little looks like Philadelphia Eagles football right there. I like the answer by Vernon, though. I do. Went right back down the field, got scored on, went right down the field and answered.
70-yard drive for the Vikings. As they go down, that touchdown brought to you by our friends at Earth Care. High snap, Rivera's kick up, and it's good. So we want to thank our friends at Earth Care Septic Service, your local team for septic, plumbing, and grease services, serving North Jersey and Hudson Valley since 1946. All right, so this has shades of last week when Newton and High Point just went up and down the field against each other.
Yeah, and in that game, it seemed like Newton in the 4th quarter would score every time, High Point would come back, get another score, and then Newton would do the same thing, and it just went back and forth the whole time.
Last year's game was a close one until in the second half, High Point pulled away 35-14. But Vernon got injuries in that game. Jake Del Rosario went out with an injury. Josh Jean went out with an injury. Gavin Bruno went out with an injury. But it was still a close game. Thomas Benson had a good game. But it was all Jaron Marchers that day and every day. 20 for 32 rushing. 232 rushing that day in the big win. And right now, as we talked about, in the American Blue, High Point 3-0. Newton 2-1. Kittatinny 1-1. Hackensack 1-1. They're playing tomorrow. That's going to be a good ball game. You'll see that live on Big State Sports. Sussex Tech 0-2. Lenape Valley 0-2. And Sparta sitting on top of the Patriot Red. They're undefeated. They have a big showdown next week against West Milford. So on the kick, fielded at the 5. And Lehman, good athlete, lots of speed. And I say it every time I've done a High Point game, that game against Lenape last year on the road, it was a weird starting time because of the Jewish holiday. They played like 1 in the afternoon on a Thursday. And Lenape Valley was going in to go up 21-0. And Lehman saved the touchdown. They turned them over in downs, and they came back and won the game. And it was 14-6 at the time, excuse me. And he was our player of the game just for that tackle because it changed the whole complexion. He's also a good baseball player, too, I believe.
There's a flag on the play.
So we got the flag. It will be against the Wildcats, so we'll bring it back to the 20.
Looked like a personal foul on High Point.
Move the ball back to the Wildcat 20.
High Point first and 10 from the 20. That's where they started their first drive and promptly took almost 8 minutes off the clock. All right, Marchers out of the gun. He's going to roll, look to throw, dumps it off. That's going to be caught.
Caught by
That's Sorensen. Nice job by Sorensen. And that's what they need to do. That's almost like a run, but it also makes the linebackers drop into coverage.
Yeah, you can't be one-dimensional. They got to mix those in here and there and be very selective of when they do so.
So 2nd and 1. And keeping it, Marcher's trying to get this corner. He's going to get the first down, but a good job of pursuit, not allowing him to get a lot more. And chasing him down was Connor Pish. Ball at the 34, 1st and 10. Again, we talk about that high-powered, high-point coaching staff. Bill Percy, Will Nahan running the defense, who was very successful at Randolph. He's runs the weight room now. He's done a great job with that. And then Brian Bird, the offensive coordinator, who comes at you with different looks all the time. And Marchers will keep it.
Marchers keeps himself.
And he'll get it out to the 41. And Vernon's stacking the box. It just doesn't matter when the other guys can just move you.
Yeah, I think it looked like a 8-man, 9-man box at times. You got to stop the run at some point, force them to throw. And I think that's what they're trying to do.
And Leach is a terrific receiver. His uncle's Bobby Leach, longtime coach at Walkill and Tech. Marcus keeps it again. And they're going to stop him, make it 3rd down. Plugging the hole there is Junior Troche, I believe.
Be 3rd and less than 1.
Actually, it was Welling.
Got to watch for that hard count again.
Yes, indeed. 3rd and 1 from the 43 for the Wildcats. And Marchers will keep it. Oh, met right away by Welling. Wow, let's take a look at that. Be 4th down. Wow.
Could be 4th and a short 1 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good read by the linebacker.
Great job by Welling. So 4th and 1 for the Wildcats.
Quinn DiGiovanni in there too.
They need to get to the 44 to see if they try a long count. They don't. And trying to get the corner is Lehman. He does. And he gets tripped up by Bruno. He might have been gone.
He might have been. And he's come up with a lot of real good plays so far this year for the Wildcats.
Gets the edge. 1st down and 10 for Wildcats. Another nice drive being put together. When Lehman gives them that, when I'm going to go back to like 2017 when, they had Mazzelli running the ball. He was like a power back. And then you had also Jake Phillips, the speed guy. And then you had Jake Lazinski, a quarterback who could do it all.
Yep.
Lehman gets upended. Great job. Welling again.
Yeah.
Lehman on the carry. Tackle by Wellington.
Vernon thinks they have a turnover, but they're not going to get it.
Called the ball carrier down.
Yep.
Ball spotted back to the 46-yard line. That's a game loss of 6.
But the first long down and distance we've seen in the game by either team.
So second and about 16 from the 46. Martress will roll. He's going to look to throw. Pressure comes. Hunter Hoffman with the pressure thrown. It's complete to Lehman. And he's very close to a first down. What a job by Martress. Not a quarterback by trade.
Yeah.
And he does a great job.
Eyes down the field, kept his feet active, staying alive back there.
Takes a shot.
Takes a shot, too, for sure.
And that was a great throw. Grundy throws him out. And it'll be third down. Wow. Ball spotted at about the 41. They need to get to the 38. Huge play. Now you can go back to your bread and butter.
Yeah. Now you're on schedule, as they say, for third down and probably a fourth down the way they operate. You know.
Absolutely. Vernon almost jumped again. Martress now will look over. Got Sampson back there with him. Also checking in Chase Conklin, terrific baseball player.
Delay a game.
And it will be a delay. So Vernon didn't jump this time. And we'll push that back 5 yards, and that's a big 5 yards.
Flag on the play. Delay of game against High Point.
So it'll be third and about.
That moved the ball back to the 46-yard line.
46.
And that'll make it third and 8 Wildcats.
Yeah, third and 8 from the 46. Again, I want to thank all of our sponsors you see scrolling through. We really appreciate them getting the games on. And I believe we're going to have every Vernon and every High Point game on all year. So great job by both schools and booster clubs. All right, third and 8 after the delay of game. Steve Martress just keeps it himself. Right up the middle. Why not? No, he's going to throw a little slant to Leach, and that's going to be first down. Great job. Leach is a big target.
Gain of 10 on the play.
So good job by the Wildcats. The ball will be at the 36. Leach on the little bit of a slant.
Finding ways to move the ball in the air, you know, rather than running the ball.
I mean, he probably read that because he saw the Vernon defense gave him a little cushion there. Martress going to hand it off this time, and Vernon nothing doing.
Jam on the tackle for Vernon.
DiGiovanni in there and Welling. Those two are playing very well in this drive.
You'll make a loss of 1 on the play, so it's going to be second and 11.
Second and 11 from the 37.
37.
They're going to go unbalanced. It looks a little bit. Power to that side, to the right side. Excuse me, left side.
Yep.
And Martress will follow. Great block by Lehman. Kicking out the end.
Across the 35, down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, big hole. Off tackle.
Brings up third and 7 for
Went
High
to the
Point.
power. No secrets. Hey,
Nope.
Our big boys are going to try and block yours. Ball to 33. Pick up a 4. Be third and about 7. Well, that's actually to 33.
Receivers rotate out. They rotated a bunch of backs. Run heavy look set.
And Martress will keep it, and he's going to get dragged down short of the first down, but again, 4 down territory.
About 4th and 5.
Hunter Hoffman crashing down from the DM spot, making that tackle. Another one of your guys that plays lacrosse. Ball to 31.
5 for the Wildcats.
4th and 5. Last time they got the first down. They've converted on 4th down. They haven't been stopped yet. 4th and 5 from the 31. Tied at 7. Martress trying to get that long count. He's going to look to throw. Has a wide open receiver caught. Touchdown, High Point. Martress with a beautiful throw. And wide open was Sorensen, number 11.
Marcus Sorensen, good for 31 yards.
Wide open.
13.
Wow.
And we're seeing, you know, when you put that many guys in the box for Vernon, That's where you're vulnerable, and we're seeing the throw ability of Jaron Martris, not just run the ball.
Just a great athlete. Woods will line up.
Woods on for the point after try for High Point.
That touchdown brought to you by the High Point Football Club. They want to thank all their sponsors for their donations to the 2025 High Point Wildcats football team. Good snap, good hold.
Kick is up.
Yeah, might as well have Marshall be your holder. What else? Did he drive the bus over here from High Point?
14, Vernon 7.
What a drive by the Wildcats. After a penalty on the kickoff, they went 80 yards again. And took time off. They got it with about 11:18. They took off. It's 4:41.
Same amount of time off the clock as their first drive.
Unbelievable.
So at halftime before the Marching Vikings come on.
14-7.
And again, Vernon responded very well for their first drive, so it'll be interesting to see again how they do here.
It's going to be who has ball last, Coach.
It might be.
And usually when you say that's when two teams throw the ball.
Yeah.
Not here.
I mean, when you're probably looking at each team having 2 possessions in this half, and if it keeps going this way, you're talking 4 possessions for a game.
That's nuts.
You got to be on your game in that situation.
Absolutely. Well, this year, excuse me, I've seen a lot of the Vernon games. They've done well on special teams with returns, so we'll see what happens. And they'll kick off, and that's Silva. If he gets the seam, he's gone. He's a track star, and that's a great tackle. Kithcart coming down there. Is that 44? No, 4. Check that. That's Caden Nardone.
I think returning that was Noah Rivera.
Was that Noah? Was it 14?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Noah Rivera. Yeah, it is.
Nice job by Noah then. But a good job by Caden Nardone, who will stay out there and play a little DB.
36-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 36. So Vernon answered the first 80-yard drive with a 70-yard drive of their own. Kipkowski doing a great job.
And we'll see here. Vernon used the timeout early, so they only have 2 remaining. Something they got to have in the back of their minds on this drive. Still plenty of time, but
4:34 to go. A big old Longcore. His grandfather, one of my favorite guys, Scott. Benson in motion. He'll look that way. And Kipkowski, great tackle there.
Stretches out to the 42-yard line.
Making that tackle. Ray So, he didn't bite on it.
By So.
So was playing safety, so he might have like that part of that job shadow Kipkowski.
2nd and 4.
So that ball will be out to the 42. Pick up 6, 2nd and 4. Bruno goes in motion. This time he keeps it and gets the first down. We talked about Welling making 2 great defensive plays. Did you see that kick out block?
I did. Doing a nice job all over the field, both sides.
Good enough for a Viking first down.
So that'll be a first down for the Vikings at midfield.
I'm wondering when Vernon is going to take a shot. Try to get Sam Silva.
That's Sammy right here, right?
Dean Grundy, yep. Sammy's down here at the bottom, or Dean up top.
And with only 1 safety back, we'll see. They're probably going to favor the other side, but they'll give it to Benson. Oh, great job of breaking through and making that tackle. Hanging on. But that's Woods. Great job by Woods.
Woods
slowed him down and wait for the cavalry.
John McCarthy in on the tackle also.
He's a High Point lineage, right?
Yes, sir.
Dad played with you, right?
Yes, he did.
Ball loss. So 2nd and 11 from the 49. And my old buddy Earl Horniak checking in. He said, say nice things about my nephew, who's a terrific player. He doesn't need anyone to help him there. He's a nice young player for them. Colton Horniak, and Earl back coaching. He's going to be helping out Gary Ruban with the girls program at High Point. Earl, longtime head coach at Walkill Girls, coached last year at Pequannock. Now he's back in Sussex County where he belongs. That's another hard run. Everyone's the effort level is tremendous tonight by both teams.
Yeah, and right there, Thomas Benson has got first contacted right at the line of scrimmage and got 5 yards after contact. Now a very reasonable 3rd down. So that's a great job by Thomas Benson there.
Clock continues to roll. As Coach Coleman pointed out, Vernon used the timeout. They might use another one before it's all said and done here. Kimkowski got the trips to the near sideline. He's going to look that way. Over the middle, caught by Grundy. He gets a block from Silva. First down for, great catch. Bruno. Oh, we got a flag. That might not have been a great block.
No, I think it's a horse collar on the tackle.
Let's take a look at that, Coach. Look at Bruno.
Horse collar tackle against
horse collar, good call. Bruno gets it, and a great job by Silva making the stalk block down low.
Yeah, probably allowed Gavin Bruno to get another 10, 15 yards plus another 15 on the penalty.
All the way down the Wildcat 10-yard line.
Wow, that helped make it first and goal from the 10.
First and goal, Vikings.
Big penalty there as Vernon looking to punch in, and Wachowski will come in. Wachowski also with Welling. So that's their power running game right there. They'll put Silva, Grundy, and Bruno to the far side. We'll see what Kimkowski does. He's going to keep it and go the other way. And he'll knife his way to about the 7. Second and goal from the 7.
Second and goal.
We'll see how Coach handles the timeout situation. Plenty of time when you're only 7 yards away with 1:30 to go. Coach, they're playing this first half like they're double parked.
Yeah, this is one of the fastest first halves I've ever seen.
Incredible. You got Silva and Grundy. Motion. Kimkowski goes the other way, and he's very close. Wow, I thought the ball popped out.
I thought it did.
Gain of 6.
And he'll get it to the goal line. Wow. Third and goal. See if Joe Down uses a timeout here. I'll tell you, Mr. Welling, number 20, is playing himself a heck of a game on both sides of the ball. So they're going to let this go down.
Let the clock run down a bit.
Let the play clock go down. Call a timeout. You don't want to get a delay here when you got 2 timeouts in your pocket. And have we get the warning yet? Yes, there's the warning and there's the timeout with 29 seconds to go.
That's the second of the half. They have 1 remaining.
So we got a sophomore quarterback that can throw and run for Vernon. You got old school Jared Marshall's. I mean, it's not the single wing, but it almost might as well be a throwback football tonight here at Masserino Stadium.
Z93.
And congratulations to the king and queen, the homecoming coach was Isabella Harvey.
Yep.
And Welling.
Yep.
So congratulations to that.
It's P69.
It was the senior Welling.
These cars are illegally parked.
Dennis, no.
Thank you.
Is Dennis a junior or senior? He's listed as a junior.
Yeah, I think he's a senior.
I think he's a senior. Well, congratulations to him here on homecoming.
Denzel's the senior.
Located at the top of the track. Now, if you're near the concession stand,
but congratulations to both of them.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
A great game here at Vernon. Appreciate you tuning in on Big State Sports. And out of the timeout, be third and goal from the 1 with 29 seconds to go. And hopefully we don't have a Stanford marching band incident here as the Vernon band's in the back of the end zone.
I think you'll see another run here. I don't think this is. Yeah.
Don't want to get tricky.
No reason to.
See if High Point calls a timeout.
Tush push again.
Here we go. Kimkowski gets stood up, but he bounces to the outside. What a job by Kimkowski. And is he in? We have a flag.
Flag on the play.
Dead ball. Dead ball. And Vernon will march back, be third and goal from the 6 with 23 seconds to go. Another tough penalty on the Vikings. They had a big offsides that kept the first drive going for High Point.
I don't think that was a situation of trying to get cued. I just think it's an unfortunate error.
Yep.
Third and goal, Vikings.
So the ball will be just outside the 5. We'll call it the 6. Third and goal from the 6 with 23 seconds to go.
Now you might try to throw the ball.
Grundy and Silva to the far sideline. Motion. He's going to keep it, try to get to the outside. Still on his feet. Kimkowski gets dragged out. Nice job by Sampson, but that more importantly for Vernon stops the clock. So you can huddle up, get what you want. You don't have to use the timeout. But the bad news, it's fourth down. But
Fourth
great
down,
job by Sampson.
I think Vernon got away with one there. There looked to be two people in motion. I think they got away with one.
Tackled by Sampson, 4th and goal.
So this is crunch time, folks. Brought to you by Top Mental Game, a big fourth down. Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared and tight? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Get the same personalized tools that the professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resiliency, and build a champion's mindset. Visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. So I would say this is pretty much a crunch time play. Coach Coleman, what do you think?
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see. This might be a pass situation. You know, the nice part is they got their whole playbook here on fourth and goal from the 4-yard line. You can run anything you want.
Do they have the guts to possibly throw a little pop pass to a Welling or a Gavin? Wachowski?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
that's a tough one. When you got Kimkowski, it's tough not to let him say do it.
Yeah, and it's been working.
Absolutely. Hey, folks, always a pleasure to come to Vernon. Want to thank interim principal Nick Demzak and his vice principals Rosemary Gephardt and Steve Down, as well as the great AD Billy Foley. It was a pleasure to come here. Lindsay Young is the principal. She'll be back. She's on maternity leave. A great lady. All right. Fourth down. Crunch time. Vernon better get out there before they get another delay game. I've seen that happen. Depends on the crew. Some crews are forgiving. Some are not. We'll talk about officiating.
Ladies and gentlemen, we resume action. It is 4th and goal Vikings at the Wildcat 3.
All right.
Okay, four wide receiver set.
And that just spreads it out more for Kimkowski, I think.
Yes.
That's the thought there. All right, fourth down, out of the gun. Huge play, Top Mental Game, crunch time, play of the first half. Blitz comes, Kimkowski looks to throw. Touchdown, Vernon, Bruno on the slant.
Kimkowski to Bruno for 3 yards.
3 yards. Take a look at that, Coach. Take us through.
Yeah, slant inside to Bruno. High Point looks like they're going to bring pressure. Probably man-to-man coverage down at the goal line, and then Gavin just beats him inside.
And that touchdown brought to you by our friends at Simpson Roofing, a family business committed, and the extra point is good, very important there. Bill Rivera 2 for 2, Jacob Woods 2 for 2. We're tied at 14 as far as extra points, but that touchdown brought to you by Simpson Roofing, a family business committed to providing exceptional roofing services since 1922. Well, Coach, we kind of expected this, and is not disappointed.
Yeah, just back and forth football. And not a lot of time on the clock, but
no,
certainly anything can happen.
And we've seen it.
Interesting. Vernon probably do a squib kick of some sort here, try to get the ball bouncing around. Maybe get it to the middle row guys.
Right.
Take some time off the clock.
13 seconds to go. What a first half. Old slobber knocker football, Coach.
Yeah. Certainly fun. I don't remember an incomplete pass either.
Nope.
So we're talking running the football, and we're also no incomplete passes.
Efficient would be the word, right, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, a little surprise, a little onside kick.
The squib kick is recovered by
And
High
recovered by High Point. Good job by them. That's Woods, the fellow kicker.
Woods.
Rivera kicked it to the other kicker, Jacob Woods.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was designed to look that much like an onside kick, or if that was supposed to be a squib that just didn't quite go as far as they were hoping.
Well, this is where you got to watch a handoff to Lehman, and he throws the ball because he's such a good athlete.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you got to watch for the trick play because there's only 12 seconds left. And High Point, no shortage of great athletes over there.
And High Point still has a timeout.
Yes, they do.
Wildcats will start out first.
So
and
Ray
10
So
on
splits it
43
in near
yards.
sideline. Twins to the far sideline. And they do put a quarterback in the throw, and he's going to get sacked. And in there is Jerry Imperio. And Wilczewski gets the sack, and he is getting close to the Vernon all-time season record. And Wilczewski with a huge sack, and that'll be our final play of the first half as Imperio comes in, who started the season at quarterback. Filled in, I should say, for Elko. But a great first half in the books here at Vernon. We're tied at 14. We'll take a break. We'll have the halftime show and third quarter action right after that. You're live on the Big State Sports Network.
Please report to the
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Your entry door is your guest's first impression before entering your home. Make it a lasting one with Maslin Door Company, Sussex County's source for the largest selection of iron doors in New Jersey. Visit us today for professional and personable service from design to installation. Choose from elegant and secure iron doors to grace your home, or beautiful fiberglass doors in a wide variety of color and style. Call Maslin Door for a free in-home estimate, or visit our showroom and tell them Hudson sent you.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Here at BMW of Newton, we treat our customers like family while giving them the ultimate buying experience.
Don't miss the 2025 BMW X330 X-Drive, just $629 a month.
I invite you to come down to BMW of Newton to check it out for yourself.
Hey, this is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches, and that's why we're so excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit lefundraise.com and let them know Big State Sports sent you.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Not going to get cute. He's going to keep him himself, and he's in for the touchdown. They go right, and they score on the left, Coach. Kowski will come up under it again. They'll try it again, and he spins his way in. He's in this time. Touchdown, Vikings! Martris trying to get that long count. He's going to look to throw. Has a wide open receiver caught. Touchdown, High Point. Kowski, I think.
Yes.
That's the thought there. All right, fourth down, out of the gun. Huge play, top mental game, crunch time play of the first half. Blitz comes, Kowski looks to throw. Touchdown, Vernon. Bruno on the slant.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
At Workhorse Sports Performance in Sparta, we specialize in delivering a positive and influential training experience. We use proven methods that help enhance speed, strength, agility, conditioning, and much more. Call us at 973-579-2963 to schedule your evaluation.
Your entry door is your guest's first impression before entering your home. Make it a lasting one with Maslin Door Company, Sussex County's source for the largest selection of iron doors in New Jersey. Visit us today for professional and personable service from design to installation. Choose from elegant and secure iron doors to grace your home or beautiful fiberglass doors in a wide variety of color and style. Call Maslin Door for a free in-home estimate or visit our showroom and tell them Hudson sent you.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Vikings.
Peanut like peanut like peanut 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 like us. 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 Vikings. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your Vernon Township Viking cheerleaders.
ClimateCare has covered the cost so viewers like you can enjoy this broadcast for free.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money. That's impressive. You recommend them? It's ICS for HVAC. I see why. Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the tab.
No way.
That's me. Handsome and hilarious. It's a rare combo.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
I mean, where else would I get it, right?
Benny's Bodega, a community-based nonprofit, is pioneering support for Alice seniors and veteran population. The bodega offers a unique freedom to shop free of charge for basic need items in a warm, friendly environment. We are people helping people.
And welcome back to the Man Bound Broward broadcast booth, serving all your legal needs since 1930. Go to mblawfirm.com. Here from Anthony Masserino Stadium, the campus of Vernon Township High School. Live on Big State Sports, I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us. This has been a great game. We're tied at 14. Both teams going up and down the field, not figuring out how to stop each other. And it's been a great one, so the second half should be awesome. And we want to thank our sponsors for today's game, SSD Glass, Simpson Roofing, Earth Care Septic Service, our friends at Mountain Creek. They have the Fall Festival going on, and before you know it, skiing will happen. And my partner tonight, part of the coaching staff of Vernon Ski Team, he knows all about that snow. And our High Point sponsors, Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance and the High Point Football Club. We want to thank them. And our second half kickoff brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000 and their 5-day money-back guarantee. Who does that? Open Road Mazda. They're also the sponsor of our Player of the Game, which we've seen exclusively on our social media. Vernon will get the ball to start the second half. We're tied at 14. High Point took the opening kickoff, drove 80 yards, took 8 minutes off the clock, and Jaron Marchers took it in from 3 yards out, 7-0 Vernon after the kickoff kick by Jacob Woods. Vernon came back with a long drive of their own, 70 yards, and it was a 1-yard sneak by Nate Kimkowski. We're tied at 7 after the Noah Rivera kick. Then High Point went 80 yards again, this time A beautiful pass, Martrus to Landon Sorensen from 31 yards, and it was 14-7 after the Woods kick. And then Vernon came back and answered themselves as they went 64 yards and capped at the very end on a beautiful pass, Kimkowski to Bruno from 3 yards out. And an extra point tied it up at 14. Going to bring in my partner, former High Point star player, longtime assistant coach here for Chuck Tepper and the head coach of the successful boys lacrosse program, Adam Coleman. Coach Coleman, it's what we kind of thought, but I want to get your thoughts on the first half, and how do you think the second half will shake off as we have a penalty, which will push the kick out back to the 35?
You know, I think it's exactly what we thought this game would be. Some bit of old school smash mouth football, a lot of running the ball, and some short, for the most part, short passes. And both teams doing a good job of managing the game and managing the game plans that they want to do. And I think this one comes down to the wire. I was talking to some people at halftime, and fast half, and like I talked about in the beginning, going to come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes. And right now, I think it's been pretty solid football by both teams.
Nice return by Gavin Bruno. But did we have a flag?
Yeah, there's a flag.
So this is going to come back, but it's going to depend on the spot. A hold against the Vikings. So we talked about High Point started the year with a win over Jefferson, then the injuries started coming. They beat Jefferson 35-17, beat Hackettstown 20-7, and always a good game with Kittatinny. They beat them 14-7, Parsippany 43-0, and then the big win last week, 35-33. Martrus was 1 of 2 passing for 7 yards. He went for 173 yards and 23 carries. A.J. Sampson had 90 yards of rushing, and Lehman had 43. They rushed for 356 yards and 48 carries last week. So after the penalty, Vernon will get it 1st and 10 from their 25.
Yeah, and that's a tough break for Vernon here. They would have had really, really nice field position on that return.
So Kimkowski will keep it up the middle, and he could get it wrapped up. Nice job coming up from his safety spot, Ray So.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time we've seen that exact play from Vernon.
Ball out to the 32.
Running behind Gavin Wilszewski.
Not a bad idea.
On that left side.
At halftime, I got to see some Vernon football royalty. 2 Vernon Hall of Famers, Jimmy Stoltenborg, who has the record for career tackles, 201. He started 4 years here, but Vernon was in his infancy. But he was an all-area player most of his career. And they give to Benson. And Benson, long core amongst others, but Benson is showing some strength there, Coach. He's got the first down.
And I love Nate Kimkowski getting in there and assisting the runner on that run as they're trying to tackle him. He's in there trying to push his running back forward.
Also see Jan Michaels in the Hall of Fame, All-American wrestler in North Carolina, state champ from Vernon wrestling. And was also an amazing football player, played in the East-West game. He was all area. And Jerry Belcher, talk about old school, quarterback defensive end.
Yeah, that's
on
not something you see a whole lot of.
All on the first winning teams that Vernon ever had in the 70s. On first down, they give it inside. And Longcourt, the big guy, 6'7", 315. Wow. It'll pick up 3, 2nd and 7. Ball out to the 42. So it was good to catch up with those guys here on homecoming. Vernon's 50th anniversary of the building. Pretty cool stuff. I'll tell you what, High Point, when they turned 50 in 2017, what a show they put on. They had a booklet. Everyone played that weekend. A lot of proud history at High Point Sports. And Longcourt's grandfather and great uncle were big parts of that in the 70s. Scott and Duke Longcourt. Looking to throw. They'll get it to Silva. And he's going to get dragged out of bounds by Colton Horniak. And that should be enough for first down. Yes, it will be.
Good catch. Good job getting right to the sticks by Sammy Silva there. And good to see him getting involved a little bit.
Again, a great athlete, sophomore, high jumper for Jimmy Saganek and a sprinter. And he's one of those kids, if he gets loose, no one's catching him.
No.
So we 1st and 10 from the 48 for the Vikings. And that great High Point staff Nahan doing the defense, Bird on offense. Billy Percy does the special teams. Johnny Gardner in there. And Kumkowski will keep it. And great balance. And he picked up a great block for Michael Van Scoten, number 77.
A good run, High Point moving the ball, or Vernon moving the ball here.
Ball at the High Point 42 now, pick up of about 8. And a first down. Well, talking to Coach Down, he was disappointed they lost last week to Sparta, but he was happy the way the kids played hard. But he thought they matched up better with High Point. And Kumkowski breaking tackles. He gets to the 31, and that should be another first down, and it is. He's following his guys there. Van Scoten, number 77, Wilczewski, 44. That'll be another Vernon first down. Those two big kids follow.
A lot of left side quarterback runs.
And he's a lefty
Vernon here.
Shades of a young Tim Tebow. No pressure.
No.
What all he do is win a Heisman and become one of the most popular players ever.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Gavin Wilczewski lined up in the backfield at the tailback
It's
spot.
like having another guard. And look at the block he throws. Who'd he block? Martress.
Oh, man.
I mean, I get him for free, and I'm very happy I do, but I'd pay to watch that battle.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like to see an Omaha drill or an old Pittsburgh drill with those two going at it. First, nope, we second down, pick up 8. Well, to 24. I like that wrinkle, putting him back there, giving Wilczewski a running start. And Welling 20 did a great job in the first half on both sides of the ball. Bruno's back there. He'll go in motion. They'll look to Bruno. They'll get it to him. He gets great blocks from Silva, and Grundy's still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds. And that's how you run the key screen.
Yeah, good blocking downfield by the two wide receivers.
We'll take a look at that, Coach. Take us through.
Good 2-on-2 blocking, and then Gavin Bruno had one man to beat. Shoestring tackle, just enough.
They'll set up first down for the Vikings inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 12.
Vernon with a really nice drive going here, taking a lot of time off the clock. This is almost like a repeat of the first drive of the game that High Point had, only different colored jerseys doing it now.
Absolutely. And we haven't seen a punt yet today.
No, we have not.
1st and 10 from the 12. Give to Benson. He dances his way inside, dragging tacklers along the way. Nardone amongst many others in there. And he'll set up 2nd and 5 from the 7. Actually, we'll call that the 8. 2nd and 6. When he got the pass to Bruno in the second quarter, tie it up, they had a full blitz thinking he was running. And Kumkowski was able to find Bruno on the slant. They'll go in motion. He's going to keep it this time, cuts inside.
Crosses the 5. Inside the 5, down to about the 4.
And on that last play, Shire and Wilczewski were trying to drive Marchers back to Wantage.
You know, what Vernon's doing here, I think they got a pass option on the left side, and depending on how many defenders are out over there, you know, that kind of determines whether they throw that way on a key screen when they put Bruno in motion, or if Kumkowski runs to the backside.
He's got Bruno there. Will he go in motion? He will. Kumkowski's going to keep it himself. He follows a block. Touchdown, Kumkowski, and a great block by 50 Welling. Let's take a look at that, Coach.
Yep. Same set. Same motion. Put Gavin Bruno in motion. Good down blocks. Yeah, Wilczewski and I think Quinn DiGiovanni had real nice down blocks there. Looked like a quarterback power. And Vernon with their first lead of the night tonight.
What a drive by the Vikings to start the third quarter. They go 75 yards after the penalty.
Yeah.
Big extra point. And Noah Rivera's got it. He's perfect. Vernon takes their first lead of the game, 21-14, a great 75-yard drive, but the million-dollar question is, can they stop High Point?
Yeah, we're about to see. I mean, the momentum coming out of halftime and getting the momentum early on in the second half, that's big for Vernon.
So Kimkowski takes it 4 yards out with the touchdown run. And that touchdown brought to you by our friends at SSD Glass, frameless glass specialist, proudly serving northern and central New Jersey for over 20 years. SSD Glass sponsoring that Vernon touchdown. All right. Well, we've seen a pattern, Coach. Will it continue? Can High Point come back and answer?
Yeah, and then we talked about in the first half how Vernon was going to answer, and they came back and answered. And now we're going to see what High Point can do.
I like that High Point shown they could throw. They had
the
touchdown pass to Sorensen. That was huge.
And it's not just 5-yard passes.
Right.
You know, there was some big playability there from Jaron Marchus throwing the ball. He probably has 60 yards passing, which, you know, you read some stats earlier. He had a, couple passing yards in previous games, but nothing like we've seen right now.
31-yarder he hit to Sorensen, who was wide open. It was a good throw and a good catch. So because of the penalty, High Point will start with pretty good field position, 1st and 10 from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Leach to the near sideline. Sorensen will be at tight end, so they'll be strong right. Lehman in the back. And again, I will not be surprised if we don't see when this game ends, before it ends, Lehman throwing the ball. He's just a good athlete. Martress will keep it. Still on his feet. And he gets cut. And a good tackle because he had some momentum going.
He was going far. Gavin Bruno came up from the safety spot, made a nice tackle there.
Yeah, I think he might have got his bell rung.
Makes it 2nd and 7 High Point at their own 38-yard line.
They got to keep him fresh on both sides of the ball. I think he got a bloody nose.
Bloody nose, it looks like.
So Noah Rivera will check in, pick up of about 2, but that was a hard 2 to pick up, or 3, I could say. 2nd and 7. And inside, and look at Sampson for the first down. He could be gone. One guy to beat. And Grundy will save a touchdown. What a run by Sampson. Let's take a look at that. Great job by the Wildcats. That's just strictly power.
Yeah, sure is.
Oh, missing the tackle in the backfield, Vernon.
And a good cut. Good cut and a good pursuit by Dean Grundy to run it down from the backside, and a good punch of the football. Jars it loose, but already down and out of bounds.
Wow, Vernon, that went from a 5-yard loss to a huge gain. Great job by Sampson. See if they throw the ball here to the far side. What do you think?
Maybe. Got a lot of field to work with over here.
And you got Leach, who's a great athlete. Marchers will keep it. Nice gain there. About to the 11-yard line, pick up about 4.
Make it a 12, so it'll be gain of 3. 2nd and 7 Wildcats at the Viking 12.
Actually, to the 12-yard line. And Bruno back in there. Good news for the Vikings. Martress will keep it. Bounces off one tackle, and then he's finished off. Good gang tackling by the Vikings. Chase Williams was there first, and he gets finished off. Hunter Hoffman amongst others.
Yeah, nowhere to go there.
No, he didn't. Take a look at that. It bounced off Hoffman, but give Hoffman credit. He stood there, and then they finished him off.
Hoffman, nice play. Way to hang tough.
And Chase Williams. So now set up 3rd and 9 from inside the 20. And Marchers, they read that perfectly, the Vernon defense. Good job by that interior defensive line.
Williams on the tackle.
And it's fourth down.
15-yard line.
Ball at the 15. 4th and 9. This is our top mental game crunch play of the third quarter. Go to Top Mental Game for more information. All right, 4th down. See if they go in the air. Martris, he's going to roll. He's looking for receivers. Has one in the flat. It's Sampson, and he is tackled short of the first down by Junior Truce. Take us through this, Coach.
Yeah, nice job by Junior. Good pursuit here. Good open field tackle on a big play.
He reads it.
Martris had Sampson
Wow.
open.
Timeout for an injury on the field.
We have an injured player. I don't see which sideline it is. It is a Vernon player? A High Point player. Okay. So we'll take a quick break, folks. We'll step aside. We'll be right back.
Climate Care has covered the cost so viewers like you can enjoy this broadcast for free.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
All right, we're back. The injured player was A.J. Sampson. Hopefully he's okay. High Point can't afford any more injuries. Turnover and downs, 1st and 10 for the Vikings from their 10.
Oh.
And Benson was off to the races, and Caden Nardone saved the touchdown.
Yeah, he sure did.
Take a look at that.
Thomas Benson was off and running.
Now before Benson gains 11 on the play out to the Vikings.
Wow.
31. First down, Vikings.
Yeah, that would have been a big gainer. Great job by Nardone. All right, so we've had our first turnover on downs or punt.
Yep.
So it's almost like tennis. If Vernon can hold serve, they might be able to win.
Yeah. I mean, Vernon definitely with the momentum now, scored coming out of the half and stop, 4th down stop on defense. They're in the driver's seat right now. And
How many people at home cringed when I made a tennis reference in a football game? I cringed when I said it. Nothing against tennis. Just Benson again. Boy, Wachowski's like a guard back there. He's just clearing out areas. Again, we'll give some love to the Vernon line and the High Point line. Van Scoten, Welling, Shire, Castro, DiGiovanni, and Gavin Wachowski have been terrific. 2nd down. So Vernon turns High Point over on downs. And the ball out to about the 26. 2nd and 4. Motion. Kukowski keeps it. And this time, good job by High Point. They read it perfectly that time.
Yeah, High Point all over that. Seen that play
Kithcart
too many times.
Kithcart 44 with a nice job making the stop. So it'll be 3rd down and about 3 out to the 27. As we have less than 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Luckily, they don't charge parking by the hour here at Vernon. Vernon would lose money.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any money, that's for sure.
I want to thank Billy Foley, outstanding AD. Chris Dexter over there at High Point, great AD. Both were terrific athletes in their time at their respective schools. They send out the screen. Oh, Bruno, all on his own.
Yeah, nice move.
He didn't get a block, and he did it. Gets the first down. That was all Gavin Bruno. The blocks really weren't there, and Gavin, who's a great baseball player, used his ability. Talk about baseball, High Point baseball. What a dynasty they got going on over there. Coach Ellis. Well, he did get a block.
Yeah.
That was a nice job. I take that back. My apologies. The ball will be spotted.
Colton Horniak did a nice job there, turning the play back inside.
Yes, he did.
From the corner spot.
$20 seconds to go in the quarter. This might be our final play of the third quarter. Kimkowski keeps it, trying to get the edge. He ducks inside and delivers a blow as he goes down. And that will be our final play. As we'll go to the fourth quarter here at Anthony Masserino Stadium. Vernon Vikings with a 21-14 lead over the undefeated High Point Wildcats. Who will hold on and win this one? Got to come back and watch the fourth quarter, folks. We'll be right back.
Climate Care has covered the cost so viewers like you can enjoy this broadcast for free.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
All right, welcome back to the Manuel Allen Barrett broadcast booth here at Vernon High School since 1930, serving all your legal needs. First play of the fourth quarter. It's a 2nd and 2. Kimkowski, and it's coming back. We're going to do this. We'll come back. A great run by Kimkowski, but this will be against the Vikings. Now let's give it time to thank our sponsors, SSD Glass, Simpson Roofing, Earth Care Septic Service, Mountain Creek, your mountain getaway. Want to thank Evan Kovac and Joe Hessian. They got the Fall Fest going on. Check them out. And our High Point sponsors, Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance, and the High Point Football Club. Want to thank everyone for sponsoring their team this year.
Tough break for Vernon there.
Yeah,
it was a whole long big play coming back. That would have put them up by 2 scores, and they're just going to have to figure out another way to do it.
And the referees called it immediately.
Yeah.
They saw it right away.
Hey, while we got a minute, Viking fans, if you're looking for something to do this coming Monday, come out and support the girls field hockey program for their senior night. My good buddy, Coach Colleen, come support that program. They're doing great this year. Monday night, 6 p.m., girls field hockey senior night.
And if you can't make it, it'll be on Big State Sports, Coach Coleman.
Perfect.
Look at that segue.
There we go.
You're like an old pro. You listen to Tepper? All right. So because I like the ruling that goes for the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 12. It's not a killer. And on the counter inside, look at Benson, and he almost gets all those yards back. Little counter play.
Nice
counter
design
Trey.
play.
Talking about
yeah,
Chuck's.
nice design.
I say Chuck Tepper, and they run a counter.
And they run a counter. Yeah, that makes sense.
The man that lived off the counter Trey. 3rd and 1 from the 43. Vernon with a 21-14 lead. Again, to what Coach Coleman said at the beginning, each team had 2 possessions, basically. I don't count the last possession for High Point because there was 6 seconds left in the first half. But, wow, you can't get down by 2 scores unless you make a big play, which obviously they can, and they could do it on defense, too. But Kimkowski's going to keep it, and he's going to get the first down and keep the chains moving.
Give the Viking quarterback a gain of 4.
Well, Coach, as an old offensive and defensive lineman, I'm just loving these guys just battling in the trenches.
Yeah, it's been a battle up front all night.
Ball out to the 48, 1st and 10.
And at some point, if this keeps going the way it's going, the clock will become the enemy for High Point here.
I think it might be right now.
I mean,
definitely Vernon scores.
For sure.
But if Vernon doesn't score and takes 7 or 8 minutes off the clock, you never know. Kimkowski will keep it. Oh, great job by the Wildcats. And wrestled down by number 88. Wood. Big play there by Wood. Both of them, Jacob Wood as well. He read that perfectly, Coach.
Yeah.
Like I said, they need a big play defensively. Loss on that. Good job by 88. 2nd and 11 from the 47. Under 9.5 to go here. This game might be over before teams are not done with their halftime that started at the same time.
I think there's that unbalanced set again this way.
Kimkowski gets to the hole, still on his feet. He's down the sideline. He has one guy to beat. Can he get in? He cuts in, and he's wrestled into the end zone. Touchdown, Vernon! What a run by the sophomore! Take us through this, Coach.
Yeah, just pretty much everybody to the right side and let Nate Kimkowski get running. Good downfield blocks.
No flags.
No flags.
Touchdown Vikings with 9:02 to go. 53 yards to the house. Well, he had one before. This one counts.
Yeah, this one's staying on the scoreboard.
There's a flag in the play. It's unsportsmanlike conduct against the Wildcats, so the touchdown stands.
So we saw a flag. There was a flag. It wasn't on the play. It was dead ball.
Dead ball.
So coach down. He's talking to his special teams coordinator, Kevin Ufferfeld. That's smart. Let the special teams guy know this penalty is going to be on taking on the kickoff.
Make sure everybody's on the same page.
Wow. And that touchdown brought to you by Mountain Creek. I want to thank Evan Kovac, the general manager, Joe Hessian, a proud Vernon graduate. And they've been great neighbors. They got the Fall Fest coming up starting now in October. No better place to be. I'm going to give a little shout out, too. They're not on the sponsor, so I might get in trouble. But Potrac Valley Farms, this is the place to go. You pick them from 7 to 4. Curry with the hold. So Vernon started on their 10, Coach. They went 90 yards. Extra point is a big one.
Yeah, it sure
wasn't
was,
pretty, but
good.
he got in.
Got in, got through.
Wow, with 9:02 to go, Vernon's up 28-14 over the Wildcats.
Flag on the play, another flag.
So we'll see what happens here. Now Vernon should have kickoff. Probably think Rivera put in the end zone, but does that negate it? I mean, it's not offsetting. We'll see what the call is. Coach Joe Down waiting to see. Joe Down, first year, was a longtime assistant for his brother Steve Down, who came in and did a great job reviving the program. You know, Chuck Tepper did an amazing job here with Coach Coleman sitting next to me as his trusted assistant. You guys did a great job. And Steve came in and got to get back to where Chuck had it.
Yep.
Making state tournaments, winning 6-7 games. And a great job of that. And then what you can say with Billy Fursey, you know, Jimmy Delaney left, went down to Georgia as an assistant coach. Austin Caldwell came in, got them to the States. So 2 personal fouls. They're going to kick off from here.
And on the extra point, they were offsetting personal fouls, 1 for each team.
Can you do a drop kick from here? Would that count as points? But anyway, what a great job Billy Percy's done in his second stint. But they're down by 2 scores. I don't think they've been down 2 scores all year.
I don't think so either. That one's not going to get quite to the end zone.
They keep it in the landing zone. And it's
Brandon
Lehman. And he can make a big play, and he gets dragged down. Connor Pitch, good tackle, 22. So High Point down by 2 scores with 8:56 to go. Now, I think they got enough time to stay on schedule. They don't have to go crazy throwing the ball.
Yeah, no, you don't hit the panic button right now. What you need is a good drive, and you gotta get some points on the board out of it.
First and 10, High Point. I mean, you got to understand, Brian Bird called the triple option offense for years for Jimmy Delaney. The flex bone. Not triple option, flex bone. I don't want Delaney to get mad at me. First and 10 from the 25. Martrez. He's going to look to throw. He dumps it off. He's got Sorensen wide open. He gets a block, and then he gets taken down.
Wide open.
Wow, wide open. Bruno saved even a bigger play. I love that call.
Yeah. Like the pass on first down. They've been heavy run on first down. Mix it up with a pass.
First and 10 from the 42. But the other thing, he's not a quarterback. He's not going to pick up coverages as well. So that's one thing, Vernon, if they can disguise stuff. I mean, Marcher is a smart kid, no doubt. That's not a shot at Jaron, folks. I love him as a player. I said at the top, I think he's the best two-way player in Sussex County and one of the best in the state. But it's not his natural position.
No, and that pass right there, nice touch on the ball.
Yes.
Got it to the receiver in stride.
Coach, if they score on a longer drive, like say 5 minutes left, do they onside kick because they don't know if they can stop Vernon? Here's Martrez again. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get wrangled out of bounds. Geisen over there as well as Quinn DiGiovanni.
Yeah, I think that, first the score's got to happen. We got to check one box before you worry about the other. But, I think it's definitely a conversation that's probably happening or going to happen soon in the headsets.
There's a big third down here. Again, I think 4 downs because you're down by 2 scores.
Yeah, you have to.
They got Twins sitting near sideline. Martrez out of the gun's going to roll that way, looking to throw. Now he keeps it. Him and Wachowski, that's a train collision.
That was a hit.
That's 2 studs going at it. Wow. Bull in the ring. And it'll be 4th down. Obviously, this is it. So we're going to call this our crunch time, top mental game play. Crunch time play. I'll get that out, folks. I apologize. I'm all riled up, Coach. 4th down. It's brought to you by Top Mental Game. Ball at the 43. 4th and 9. Huge play here.
And Jerry Imperio in at quarterback
yes,
for the
indeed.
Wildcats.
Looking to throw.
He's got
Feels
an
the
arm.
pressure. He's got Leach open. And he's got it.
He connects.
First down. Leach from Jerry Imperio. What a play by the Wildcats. I don't think Vernon's defense picked up. They had a passer in.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
what a play right there.
Good job by Jerry coming in, being ready, stepping up, making a big play, a big moment in this game.
Huge play. First and goal from the 10, a big hitter right there. Great job by Jerry Imperio. And Martrez will come back in. Now they got time with that big play. 74 in the backfield?
I don't know that. I think High Point might have 10 people on the field. Here comes
Here comes Kithcart.
Yep.
No warning yet for the play clock. All right, Martrez will keep it. Has a lot of room. Cuts it inside. He's going to barrel in. Touchdown, High Point. What a drive.
And that was a powerful run.
Wow, he was mad that Wachowski brought him down.
Yeah.
Martrez ran angry.
Well, and that's just both those guys. They're just competitors, and they're not going to settle. They're just going to keep going at each other. It's fun to watch.
This has been great.
I'll tell you, it's quarterbacks making big plays.
Yeah.
Both sides of the field.
100%.
Nate Kimkowski, Jaron Martrez in the quarterback spot, and then Jerry Imperio coming in and making a key throw.
Extra point is up, and it is good.
Big play after big play from the quarterback position.
28, but the big play, Jerry Imperio coming off the bench and hitting Leach in stride, wide open. We'll take a look at that again. Watch this, Coach. But that touchdown brought to you by our friends at the Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance. Call 973-866-8551 for your commercial and residential remodels and repairs.
Now, you and I were talking a few minutes ago about an onside kick possibility. No need to do that now.
Yeah, with 6:31 and all your timeouts.
Plenty of time with timeouts in your hand.
I would have my hands team out if I'm Vernon, just in case.
Just in case, yeah. Good to be prepared.
Because they haven't proved they've been able to stop Vernon.
Yeah, true.
And then
that's what it looks like they're doing.
And then you got to use your timeouts on defense. But what a play. What a big-time play by Jerry Imperial finding Leach.
Yep, so Vernon with their hands team out there. Now does High Point try to just pop one over these front two lines?
75-yard drive. This is a repeat of last week's Newton game if you're a fan. And good job. Just grab that and go down. Don't be a hero.
Pat Norton coming up with the recovery on the onside kick.
Promising sophomore running back. So Vernon will get it. 1st and 10 in great field position. Now the game is in the hands of your offense of your Vernon and defense of your High Point. Pretty simple.
Yep. Comes down to execution. Who's gonna execute the game plan the best right here?
And right now, I'm going to state the obvious. Ball security is the key for the Vikings.
Yep.
I don't know if Coach Down's going to want any ball thrown more than 3 yards.
No, and following these teams this year, they've both had their fair share of turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, High Point's fumbled in some key spots. Vernon's thrown some interceptions. So this is super, super important for ball security coming down the stretch.
Gives to Benson. He weaves his way through. Benson picks up 7-8 yards.
Benson gets on the 47-yard line. Gain of 8.
Our player of the game will be brought to you by Open Road Mazda. If this continues, I'd have to give out 5 shirts. It's going to be either High Point or Vernon's offensive line.
Yeah. Might be one of those nights.
Ball at the 47, 2nd and 2. And again, if you're Vernon, you love that because it takes more time off the clock.
Yeah.
Kimkowski, give to Benson. And Benson had a good game last year in the loss, the 35-14 loss. And he gets the 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 44. Under 6 to go. A win here would put Vernon right back in the playoff picture.
No doubt. This will get them a ton of points.
And then they have a big game with Mount Olive on the road of Group 4. And then Lakeland, who they tantalizingly with 1 inch away. Luca Vizzini played his heart out that day.
Yes, he did.
And then they beat West Milford, who made the States last year, but just came up short. So this is a big opportunity for the Vikings. Can they finish it off? And Benson, great tackle. That's Woods.
He's going to get 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 43, under 5 to go. Again, if you're a Vernon fan, this is going to be the longest 5 minutes. If you're a High Point fan, it's the shortest 5 minutes. And if it's for me and you and our viewers at home, we want this game to go 5 quarters because it's been so much fun.
Yeah.
Let's play overtime.
Overtime, absolutely.
We got enough time. It's only 8:18.
Yeah. 2nd and 9 Vikings at the walkout 43.
2nd and 9 from the 43. I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are at home, folks. And Kimkowski, great job reading that. And that's DeFalco, the promising sophomore, lettered as a freshman. I think he plays lacrosse too, doesn't he? I heard that. I heard he wrestles too.
Don't know that.
But this is big, 3rd and 10 for High Point. Or stop a 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at the 44. Now, Joe Down against Jefferson went for it on 4th and 2 from his own 6 a couple of weeks ago. So going here would not be crazy as far as him. Bruno in motion. See if they use a timeout here. If you don't have this right, use the timeout. Joe Down is going to call a timeout.
Yep. Taking it down as far as you can get it.
Yes, indeed, because they looked a little confused out there. It might have been on purpose. That might have been his whole plan to take more time off the clock. With 3:40 to go, Vernon will use a timeout. And again, we want to thank SSD Glass, Simpson Roofing, Earth Care Septic System, Mountain Creek, Atlas Construction and Property Maintenance, and the High Point Football Club for all their sponsorship. And again, folks, the calendar is turned to October. Join Big State Sports this October as we stand in the fight against breast cancer. raising awareness, supporting survivors, and honoring the strength of every warrior. All right, so I would imagine this stays on the ground or a key screen, or they've done this before on a 4th down. Grundy was wide open, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. So they got the trips to the near sideline on 4th and 10. You got Silva, Bruno, and Grundy on 3rd down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get set for the zoom action. It's 3rd and 10 Vikings at the Wildcat 44.
So 3:40 to go.
I think you'll see another run here.
Yeah.
I mean,
he might take it around the left end.
Yep.
Would follow Wachowski. And he will. Gets a block from Castro. And Kimkowski makes it close.
It's going to be 4th and about 2 or 3.
And High Point using a timeout? Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
they
They
are.
had now, see, that's for Vernon, that's what they wanted them to use their timeouts on defense, because their offense isn't built to run patterns outside and get out of bounds.
Yep.
So we'll have another timeout. And again, folks, if you want to advertise, see there, give Georgia an email. If you want to, we get 4 million views on our social media. I said that right, folks, 4 million views on our social media, and we promote our advertisers on that. So, folks, send George an email. Why wouldn't you want to be part of the team? Book your game. We're from High Point to Cape May. We are Big State Sports. You name the sport, we will do it. And here's the key, folks. We are free. There is no paywall. Our great advertisers pay for this broadcast and our booster clubs. We don't have to pay. You know, there's other companies that make you pay watch high school sports. As long as George Muha is running the show, that's not going to happen. And I'll put Coach Coleman on the spot. We do your games of lacrosse. You always do your great game with West Milford with our friend Gary Stoll. So you know the value.
Yep, absolutely. You guys do a great job.
Thank you. I'll pay you later. Coach Coleman doing a great job tonight. All right. We'll say it again. It's a top mental game, 4th down. That spot wasn't as generous as I thought.
No, I thought they were more of a 4th and 2. It's more like a 4th and 4.
4th and 4 from about the 38. Kimkowski under center. Now he'll drip back out. Make sure he get a long count.
Get him to jump, maybe.
It would give him a 1st down.
Give him a free 1st down.
And looking to throw. Wide open. Silva catches it. Touchdown Vikings. Wow. Sammy Silva from 38 yards out. What a call by Scott Schiller.
I love it. That's a gutsy call. Sammy wins inside.
Wide open.
Good catch. Ball's thrown a little short.
38 yards to the house. Kimkowski to Silva. That touchdown brought to you by our friends at Mountain Creek. Check them out. They got the whole fall festival going on. With 3:20 to go, Vernon marches down after the penalty and stuff. That was key.
Yep.
And Rivera's cook is good. He's perfect. And Vernon is up 35-21 with 3:20 to go. Wow. Talk about that drive as we take a look at this again. 38-yard Kimkowski, the sophomore. A little pump that freed him up.
Yep. A lot of running the ball to get him downfield, and then a gutsy call on 4th down, and then Sammy Silva catch and run. And once he gets open, nobody's catching him.
35-21, our score. Vernon up by 2 scores against undefeated High Point. It's been a while since Vernon's been able to beat High Point. But I've covered too many games. There's too much time, and you're dealing with kids.
Yep. Yep.
3:20 to go. High Point has 2 timeouts left. They're down by 2 scores. But they can get right back in it with a great special teams play.
Yeah.
And that definitely could happen.
Starts with the kick return.
Now, Coach, I don't think we picked up on this. I think it's worth mentioning. I don't think we saw A.J. Sampson. He did get hurt.
I think he's
Is he out there?
He's middle row on kick
All right,
return
good,
here.
good. All right. Rivera.
High kick.
All the way back, fielded inside the 5. Great kick by Rivera. Lehman tripped up.
Junior Troshi. Big tackle.
And that's how he got on the field as a starter.
Yep.
You impress on specials, you get on the regular team. High Point, 2 timeouts, 3:14, down by 2 scores, 1st and 10 from their 15. They need a big play, and they got kids who can do it.
And you know, I think they're going to have to move rather quickly here. Down 2 scores, and I think you're going to see, Jerry Imperio
That's a
in
good
at
call
quarterback.
Good call by.
Now they got to throw the ball a little bit.
Yep, good call by Coach Percy and Coach Berg. Imperio, he's going to roll. Looking to throw. The lefty sends it out to the sideline. Caught by Leach. He stays in bounds.
Oh,
He's
boy.
still on his feet. If he can get the corner on Grundy, Grundy's trying to wrestle him down, and he does, and keeps him in bounds.
Keeps him in
Clock
bounds.
stops for a moment for the Sticks, though.
And
Great play by Imperio to Leach.
Leach ran about 100 yards on that play.
To pick up 12.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 36 as the clock runs. Handoff inside, Martres.
But I like it. You know, Leach is trying to make a big play, and he almost did it.
It was a great play. Good athlete. Ball out to the 38. 2nd and 8. Trying to throw, caught, and a great tackle coming up. That's
James
Curry.
Yeah, good tackle.
And Imperial's hurt. He got knocked down by Chase Williams. No flag. And oh boy, High Point does not need another injury, but Chase Williams hit him. It was clean, no flag.
Yep.
So they're going to tend to him. We'll step aside, folks. We'll be right back live on the Big State Sports Network.
At Workhorse Sports Performance in Sparta, we specialize in delivering a positive and influential training experience. We use proven methods that help enhance speed, strength, agility, conditioning, and much more. Call us at 973-579-2963 to schedule your evaluation.
All right, Jerry Imperial ran off on his own. That's good to see, but Marches back in quarterback. 3rd and 3 from the 43 with 2:12 in running. Marches looking to throw, knocked down, and caught.
Caught by Lehman.
Wow. I think it was the Dover game where Vernon was going for 2. The ball got batted, and Sebi Castro took it in for the 2-point conversion. And I think Coach High Point's going to run out of time.
Yeah, they're going to have to move quick here.
Marches over the middle. Oh, Geisen almost got that. Is that Geisen 15? Yes, it was. Geisen climbing the ladder. Give him a long pole, Coach. Is there a flag? Referees are talking. 2nd and 10 with 150. No, all right, no flag. I think they were trying to get the spot again. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Imperio back in at quarterback.
Great job, Jerry. Tough kid. So 2nd and 10 from the 46. Jerry Imperio at quarterback. And there's a whistle there. And there's a flag.
False start.
And High Point jump. What a game tonight. And I give the High Point kids a ton of credit. They're banged up.
Yeah, they are.
You know, no Slade Muller, no Gio Dorini, no Johnny Elko, or Joey Elko. And then go back-to-back weeks on the road against Newton, beating them, and then going against a physical Vernon team.
It's a tough stretch.
It is. But not over yet. 2nd and 15. And we get a timeout, another flag. Things are going sideways here for the Wildcats. Or was Vernon offside?
Vernon offside, so we'll put the 5 yards back on.
Ball at the 47. 2nd and 10. Imperial flushed out of the pocket, spins away, and he goes down. A sack for the Vikings. Wolchelski, but the pressure came up the middle from Quinn DiGiovanni.
Timeout by High Point, I think.
They have one left. And they had to use it there, Coach, with the sack. Ball brought it back to the 42. Be a 3rd and long. And Vernon will go to Mount Olive next week, and High Point will host Lenape Valley. So they'll have 2 home games in a row, Lenape Valley and Sussex Tech. Win those games, they get a division title outright.
Yep.
They shared the SCIL back in 2001 with Pope John.
Correct.
They shared the league title with Newton last year. So it'll be great for the football program. I mean, and that takes nothing away when you share it, but they want to keep it to themselves.
No, you always want to win an outright title.
Absolutely. And they have a very good opportunity to play a scrappy Lenape team and Sussex Tech the next 2 weeks. But right now, tonight belongs to Vernon. And again, Vernon held serve.
Yeah.
When they forced that turnover on downs, they scored. Imperial looks to throw over the middle. And what a catch by Nartone. He's still on his feet. Is that Caden Nartone? That was
14, I think.
14.
That might be Tyler.
That was Tyler Barman.
Is that Tyler Barman? Yeah, nice
Barman.
catch. Great catch.
Great catch by Tyler.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at that again, Coach. They're going to hustle to the line. Yeah, that was Brahman.
Nice ball. They had it covered, too.
Yep.
Vernon was right there.
He's going to roll out. Looking to throw. Has a receiver. Brahman in the end zone. Did he catch it? Touchdown, High Point. What a job by Imperio. As he gets open again, Brahman. Touchdown Wildcats. It ain't over.
No, it's certainly not. 2 sophomores making big plays right there.
Take us through that, Coach.
Yeah, nice ball. Good ball, good route, good catch. You know, Gavin Bruno's there.
And we might see him in a little bit of muddle here. Will he go for 2? I don't know. Woods has been solid.
You don't go for 2.
High Point goes 85 yards.
In 2 minutes?
3:14 they had the ball. So at 3:14. So, yep, 2 minutes. Big extra point by Woods is good. So here comes an onside kick with 1:13 to go. And that touchdown brought to you by the High Point Booster Club. They want to thank all the local businesses in High Point Nation for sponsoring their team. And Vernon better not have counted their eggs before they hatched, because this ain't over.
No, it's not.
A huge onside kick coming our way.
First half, run the ball. Couple small passes. Second half, couple big pass plays.
100%.
Both teams, big pass plays.
And just how gritty and tough are these High Point kids? Down 2 scores, the code right down and score. Imperio took a shot, had to leave the game, came back in, Leach with a big play, and 2 great plays by Tyler Brahman. All right, so. All right, Coach, you did special teams at one point. Do you drill it? Do you pop it up? What's your favorite? I'll put you in the shoes here of Bill Percy.
Listen, I think with the amount of time left on the clock, I think you have to go with an onside kick here.
But like a little pop-up, drill it?
No, I like kicking it at the top of the ball, letting it spiral, end over end, get the hop out here. You got Leach down here below.
Great.
He can run up, jump up for it, catch it.
Woods the kickoff for High Point.
And for Vernon, you got to step up and handle it.
Got to get it. And it doesn't go far enough, and that'll be a flag.
Yep.
And Vernon will take it over. So tough break there for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
It took a wild bounce. So Vernon gets it. 1 timeout left for High Point. Ball security.
Yeah, you gotta hold on to the football, and the game is yours. Take care of business.
And it'll be at the High Point 44.
Yeah, but no need to score.
Nope.
You gotta.
Too early to take a knee.
Yep.
Oh, no, they will. Yeah, I'm doing the math in my head. Yep.
Yeah,
Victory formation. Wow. I don't think too many people saw this coming tonight, Coach. But with the injuries High Point have, not making excuses. They'll battle back next week. Bill Percy won't use it as an excuse. What an effort by the Vikings tonight. Your thoughts? Kukowski takes the knee. That's going to hurt his stats.
-5 rushing yards. No, you know, we talked about it at the beginning of the game how we thought it was just going to be a battle back and forth, and it was. It was everything that it was advertised to be, and you know, it came down to who could make some plays at the right time, and both teams made plays. I think it came down to, you know, Vernon stopped High Point on a 4th down.
They held serve.
You know, they had a couple sacks. That might be, there's no turnovers, I don't think, right?
Just a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. I mean, it's good. It's a good football game. It's a battle back and forth, and sometimes games come down to those little things in each one, you know. And
what a job by the Vikings. They'll move to 4-2. They'll go to Mount Olive. That gauntlet started last week with Sparta, High Point, then Mount Olive. And congratulations to the Vikings. They're going to post a 35-28 victory over the previously undefeated High Point Wildcats. What a win tonight for Vernon. Coach, your final thoughts.
Hey, you know what? You beat an undefeated team on homecoming night. You know, it's a great night for Vernon. Congrats to them, and happy for those guys. And then wish High Point the best of luck in their next week, and both teams get back to work. And
absolutely.
Next week's another game.
Vernon goes to 4-2. High Point will fall to 5-1, but they still have that division and states. There's a lot going on for the High Point Wildcats. Vernon Vikings, a much-needed win. They want to get into the state tournament again. Great job by them. Great job by everyone here at Big State Sports. Kyler Hacker working the board. And for my partner, Adam Coleman, I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon live on the Big State Sports Network. We'll give you their defense in just a moment. It's like a 5-2 monster. I'll call it that because I'm old. And keeping it, and good job by Quinn DiGiovanni. He read that immediately. Flicks in the middle. That's complete to Sampson for the first down. And Sampson's still moving his feet, and he's going to get dragged down at the 48. Nice job from Martris to Sampson. Second down from the 44. Martris. He's going to keep it himself, and Vernon collapses that side of the line. They read that perfectly. It's a sport. He could bring it. Played quarterback back in the day. All right, 4th down for High Point, making Vernon jump, and it works.
Yep, hard count.
Great job by the Wildcats, and that's what you just said, Coach.
Got to be disciplined.
Again, 4-down territory. Martris gets a great block from Lehman. And what a surge by the big boys up front. When you got a horse behind you, it makes it so much easier to run block. Not going to get cute. He's going to keep him himself, and he's in for the touchdown. They go right, and they score on the left, Coach. 6. Thomas Benson, 26, running back. He's got 336 yards. And to give his to Benson, he's got a 1st down and more, and he gets it inside High Point. And we'll give you the offensive line after this 1st down at the 47 of High Point. Kimkowski rolls, gets a block from Wachowski, bounces outside, and he weaves his way through, and still going Kimkowski, and he got a 1st down.
I think we'll probably see in a game like this a 4th down call if it gets to that.
And a bootleg by Kimkowski gets the edge. Kimkowski's still on his feet and knocked out of bounds. Wow, 1st down. And let's take a look at that, Coach. Kimkowski will come up under it again. He'll try it again. And he spins his way in. He's in this time. Touchdown, Vikings. 3rd and 1 from the 43 for the Wildcats. Martris will keep it. Oh, met right away by Welling. Wow, let's take a look. Also, Jake Phillips, the speed guy, and then you had Jake Lazinski, a quarterback who could do it all.
Yep.
Lehman gets upended. Great job. Welling again.
Yeah.
Lehman on the carry.
Pressure comes. Hunter Hoffman with the pressure thrown. It's complete to Lehman. And he's very close to a 1st down. What a job by Martris. Martris going to hand it off this time, and Vernon, nothing doing.
Jam on the tackle for Vernon.
DiGiovanni. Martress trying to get that long count. He's going to look to throw. Has a wide open receiver caught. Touchdown, High Point. And with only one safety back, we'll see. They're probably going to favor the other side, but they'll give it to Benson. Oh, great job of breaking through and making that tackle. Hanging on. But that's Woods. Great job by Woods. He's going to look that way. Over the middle, caught by Grundy. He gets a block from Silva. First down for, great catch. Kowski, I think.
Yes.
That's the thought there. All right, fourth down, out of the gun. Huge play, top mental game, crunch time play of the first half. Blitz comes, Kimkowski looks to throw. Touchdown, Vernon. Bruno on the slant. Twins to the far sideline. And they do put a quarterback in the throw, and he's going to get sacked. And in there is Jerry Imperio. And Wilczewski gets the sack. And High Point staff, Nahan doing the defense, Bird on offense. Billy Percy does the special teams. Johnny Gardner in there. And Kimkowski will keep it. And great balance. And he picked up a great block from Michael Van Scoten, number 77. Last week to Sparta, but he was happy the way the kids played hard. But he thought they matched up better with High Point. And Kimkowski breaking tackles. He gets to the 31. And that should be another first down. They'll go in motion. They'll look to Bruno. They'll get it to him. He gets great blocks from Silva, and Grundy's still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds. And that's how you run the key.
Way on a key screen when they put Bruno in motion, or if Kimkowski runs to the backside.
He's got Bruno there. Will he go in motion? He will. Kimkowski's going to keep it himself. He follows a block. Touchdown, Kimkowski, and a great block by 50. We'll check in, pick up of about 2, but that was a hard 2 to pick up, or 3, I could say. 2nd and 7, and inside, and look at Sampson for the first down. He could be gone. One guy to beat. And Grundy will save a touchdown. Martress will keep it. Bounces off one tackle, and then he's finished off. Good gang tackling by the Vikings from inside the 20. And Martress, they read that perfectly, the Vernon defense. All right, fourth down. See if they go to the air. Martress, he's going to roll. He's looking for receivers, has one in the flat. It's Sampson, and he is tackled short of the first down by Judy. High Point can't afford any more injuries. Turnover and downs, 1st and 10 for the Vikings from their 10. And Benson was off to the races. Chris Dexter over there at High Point, great AD. Both were terrific athletes in their time at their respective schools. They send out the screen. Oh, Bruno, all on his own.
Yeah, nice move.
He didn't get a block. In high school since 1930, serving all your legal needs. First play of the fourth quarter. It's a 2nd and 2. Kimkowski, and it's coming back. This will come back, a great run by Kimkowski, but this will be against the Vikings. So because I like the ruling that it goes for the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 12. It's not a killer. And on the counter inside, look at Benson, and he almost gets all those yards back. A little counter play.
Nice.
But if Vernon doesn't score and takes 7-8 minutes off the clock, you never know. Kimkowski will keep it. Oh, great job by the Wildcats. Teams are not done with their halftime that started at the same time.
I think there's that unbalanced set again this way.
Kimkowski gets through the hole, still on his feet. He's down the sideline. He has one guy to beat. Can he get in? He cuts in, and he's wrestled into the end zone. Touchdown, Vernon! The flex bone. Not triple option, flex bone. I don't want Delaney to get mad at me. 1st and 10 from the 25. Martress. He's going to look to throw. He dumps it off. He's got Sorensen wide open. He gets a block, and then he gets taken down.
Wide open.
Wow, wide. Twins to the near sideline. Martress out of the gun's going to roll that way, looking to throw. Now he keeps it. Him and Wilczewski, that's a train collision.
That was a hit. And Jerry Imperio in at quarterback
yes,
for the
indeed.
Wildcats.
Looking to throw.
He's got
Feels
an
the
arm.
pressure. He's got
He's
Leach
got
open,
Leach.
and he's got it.
He connects.
First down, Leach.
Here
comes Kithcart.
Yep.
No warning yet for the play clock. All right, Marchus will keep it. Has a lot of room. Cuts it inside. He's going to barrel in. Touchdown, High Point. What a drive. 2nd and 9 from the 43. I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are at home, folks. And Kimkowski, great job reading that. And that's DeFalco.
Get him to jump, maybe.
It would give him a first down.
Give him a free first down.
And looking to
Deep
throw.
ball.
Wide open. Silva catches
Silva.
it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Wow.
Whoa. Sammy sends it out to the sideline. Caught by Leach. He stays in bounds.
Oh,
He's
boy.
still on his feet. If he can get the corner on Grundy, Grundy's trying to wrestle him down, and he does. And 47. 2nd and 10. Imperial flushed out of the pocket, spins away, and he goes down. A sack for the Vikings. Wilczewski, but the pressure came up the middle. They scored. Imperial looks to throw over the middle. And what a catch by Nartone. He's still on his feet. Is that Caden Nartone? That was
14. I think
14.
that might be Tyler.
That was Tyler Brauman.
They had it covered, too.
Yep.
Vernon was right there.
He's going to roll out. Looking to throw. Has a receiver. Brauman in the end zone. Did he catch it?
Caught it.
Touchdown, High Point. What a job by Imperial.